wanted to make this video to show off some of my needle felting creations. Not sponsored by Reese's, but like, hey, I can hope. So these just most of them. Some of them I've given away to friends. This one's probably the oldest one in here. This was, trying to think. Oh, watched an Evan and Caitlin video. They did needle felting with dryer balls, so I'm like, hey, that looks cool. This is back when I was very limited on colors, but hey, I'm happy. I like the ears. This guy, this I made back in February. A buddy of mine, NinGamer64, that's his screen name, took me back in February to see the Sonic Symphony World Tour up in Toronto, Canada. And I wanted to make this afterwards. Little Chow. This guy. Saw something like this on Google Images. I'm like, hey, I want to recreate that from memory. Had a lot of fun making them. The same with this guy. Well, I didn't see this guy on Google, but this guy is based on that guy. And there's a penguin right here. For some reason, this one's very squishy. I don't remember how I achieved the squishy effect, but I like it. I don't remember this little guy. I don't remember him. I think he might be Clump. They posted a video last year of me slamming a clump of wool. Let's see, paleo fans may recognize this little guy. It's a mushroom. Really happy with how he turned out. This is when I was first getting into trying to make keychains. This was the first of the keychains. This is not a secure connection at all. Thankfully, I've learned with this fella. It's supposed to be a bee. Looks like a mouse, so was inspired to make this one after watching a video on the Brave Wilderness channel about the blue carpenter bee. And when I saw the bee, I'm like, oh my god, I want to make that. So I did, gave it a little crown. I don't like that the ears look like wings, but the wings look like ears, sorry. But I'm happy. Got little pipe cleaner legs. Can't see these two because it's black on black, but it is what it is. This one's my most recent one. Inspired by the Junimo from Stardew Valley. I wanted to practice with gradients. Started it with like a sage green and get them up to like a nice yellow. Really happy with the leaf on the stem. That was a little challenging, but yeah, the face is cute. My camera would focus. My camera's been having a weird time focusing lately. I gotta touch this part up. Avatar: The Last Airbender fans may recognize Turtle Duck. Feet gave me such a hard time, so I kinda gave up with them. Made this one for a friend. Have not given it to him yet. Got some chickens. This one's also based on the blue chickens from Stardew Valley. Oh, forgot about this brown one. Gothic chicken. Oh, there it is. Gothic chicken. Really like this one. The eyes are a little derpy. This one. Oh, I like this one. The texture came out nice. This is made from shredded acrylic yarn. So, like, for the first day after I made him, he just smelled like acrylic paint. Oh, this was the first chicken. Made this one back in January with, this guy. This little lemon dinosaur. Really happy with this one. This is also shredded yarn, but a different type of yarn. Really soft texture. This is another one from January. No idea what the hell this is supposed to be. I just saw these colors and I'm like, yes. And then I kind of just improvised. And then this is the third one, or the second one. Made this one because when I started this one, everyone I showed kept thinking this was going to be the nose. So I'm like, okay, I'll make one where it is the nose. Little snaggletooth right there. So these 5 are a set from January. None of them are secure in terms of keychain. Whatever. Gotta fix that later, but yeah. This guy. So, story behind this guy. My mom, a few years back, decided to buy a bunch of tiny knockoff Pokemon off of Wish.com. And for some reason, they had a green beetle that looked just like this in the packaging with it. Did not look like any Pokemon that currently exists, even today. But I really liked it, so I'm like, hey, I want to make one. Gave it some creative differences, like the original doesn't have a green belly, or it has a green belly, but I gave it a yellow belly. Really happy with this one. Again, not too secure, but I used some glue and reinforced it, so not a problem. I think this is the oldest one, actually. It's a weird, derpy cat, just limited colors. Not really knowing what I was doing at the time. It's like 2 years ago. The ears are so cheap and flimsy. I like how the tail came out, though. The legs are uneven, but it is what it is. Tried making some Digimon. I love Digimon. Made a little Botamon. Don't know how to pronounce it. Also giving me the shadows from Kingdom Hearts. I want to make one of those at some point. Really happy with how the Botamon turned out. Tried making Koromon, but I kind of gave up on the face. The face was just not cooperating with me, so he just kind of looks like that. These were a challenge to make, but turned out pretty decent. Kind of gives me Randy Feltface vibes. Anyone knows him? And then these, I tried making holiday bunnies. So that's what this one was as well. Some holiday bunnies. Started another one, but kind of abandoned it like months ago. I think back in April. Well, one of the remaining Christmas bunnies I made. Just experimenting with felting yarn directly onto the thing instead of shredding the yarn. That's how this guy happened, this little diorama. Really happy with how he came out. Got a bunch of projects over here started, but come on, focus please. As you can see, it's all very disorganized. I think this one right here, I started making a Patamon. Again, another Digimon, but I kind of forsaken this one for the time being to work on other stuff, because I dread that one. This one, experimenting with some pins, or trying to make my own pins. I think I have one somewhere over here. I don't remember where I put that. Oh, these are what I use to shred the yarn. These types of yarn. I like this yarn. This yarn I love. It makes a really soft texture. It's what I used for the turtle duck and the lemon dinosaur. I love using these pet shedding brushes, not shredding. Don't shred your pets. For the love of God, do not. And this one, I started working on... Oh, no. Yep, started working on a pink lemonade panda theme for another friend. Some Christmas ornaments. Ignore all this. I gotta clean this. Some Christmas themed stuff. I tried experimenting with a couple of bears, but those turned out crappy. Well, what's left of the gingerbread men I made last year for my family. I'm not happy with them, but it is what it is. I think that's it. Yeah. I gotta get a bigger box for these, but I want to make more. Right now I'm kind of taking a break. I'm a little burnt out. I would love to start an online Etsy shop one day. That's something I'm currently working on, though. Oh god, this video is 10 minutes long. I gotta cut this short. Bye-bye.